Hello, my name is Steve M. Nash from selfhelpcollective.com. And this is the last but one video edition of my Weekly Wonder. It's a quote by Maya Angelou. Here goes. I did then what I knew how to do. When I knew better, I did better. I did then what I knew how to do. When I knew better, I did better. Maya Angelou. Now, I'm a big fan of Maya Angelou, author of I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. That's a great book. And a wonderful poem called Still I Rise. Oh, either of those, you need to check them out. They're just fantastic. So, back to the quote. I did then what I knew how to do. When I knew better, I did better. On the face of it, that quote looks like a little bit of a cop-out. I didn't know any better. That's why I behaved like this, or that's why I did that, or that's why I didn't think of you, or that's why I cheated on you, or that's why I did less. I didn't know any better than that. So it sounds like a bit of an excuse, doesn't it? But I also think it's actually, there's a couple of things that really come to mind. Sometimes we just don't know any better because of how we've been programmed, or because of what we've been exposed to, because we don't know any better. And when we do know better, we do better. So it's a matter of, how do we end up knowing better? And I guess that what's important there is exposing yourself to feedback, listening to what people say, looking at the experiences that you have, seeing how they're not working out, or you're not getting quite what you want from them. Knowing better comes from trying to understand and being able to allowing yourself to grow. So Maya's quote is about, in some ways, the journey and making sure that you're going on a journey, you go forward and you don't stick to what you've known in terms of society. Another word for that is tradition. You've always done something a certain way. Doesn't mean you should carry on doing that. You need to challenge yourself, continually challenge yourself, continually allow yourself to change. So this is one thing that Maya's quote makes me think of. And another thing that it makes me think of is, it allows you to forgive yourself. When you did less, when you behaved in a certain way, and I can think of several ways I've behaved in the past that I sometimes cringe at the thought of, and I'm not going to share them here, but I'm not really sure it's of value. I think you can think of things that you've done in your past that you cringe at. May even react badly at somebody else who does this thing. But Maya Angelou's quote is saying, forgive yourself. You only did what you knew. You only did what you knew at the time. Forgive yourself. So it's an interesting quotation. As I said, my first sort of impression was it's like an excuse for poor behaviour, but I really don't think it is. It's an excuse to know better and to forgive yourself when you don't quite act as highly as you'd like to have done. That's what I say. Of course, you may disagree. You are, of course, entitled to do so. But if you do, or if you agree, I'd like it if you shared your views. Do so wherever you find this video. This is the second to last video I'm doing, Weekly Wonder. Then there'll be Monthly Marvels. I'll do them every month. I enjoyed doing these videos, and my next and final one will be filmed at Castle Hill, of course. And there'll be lots of reflections. I'll have been doing this for a whole year, and I have quite a few reflections on this whole process. So, before I go, one last word from Maya Angelou. I did then what I knew how to do. When I knew better, I did better. Thank you for watching. Testing. Hello.